Isaac Swiller. With less than 3 months to the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup set for the Dominican Republic, Kenya's Under-17 girls team, the Junior Starlets, are yet to join camp in preparation for the competition. At the same time, Football Kenya Federation has maintained a studious silence on the matter, even as the girls face a dilemma: to stay behind and write their KCSE exams or proceed to the World Cup finals. And as Ziti Jimoi reports, star player Marion Serenge has vowed to skip the national exams and instead feature at the World Cup finals if the government does not offer special exams to the KCSE candidates in the team.
On June 17 this year, the Junior Starlets inscribed their names in the annal of Kenyan football history when they became the first football team to qualify for FIFA World Cup after beating Burundi 5-0 on aggregate at the last hurdle of the qualification journey.
It's a blessing from God because this is the first time we're experiencing this, and it's also something big for the country and for us. So we are more motivated to even go and perform better at the World Cup. So
that victory brought with it sheer joy, but with less than 3 months to the showpiece, it seems all is not rosy, with no clear roadmap on their preparations. FKF has, in the meantime, maintained a studio silence on the matter, and the effort to get a comment from the Federation hit a brick wall as they declined to comment. Sporty Monday has, however, learned that the Federation is caught between a rock and a hard place, as rolling out the preparation timeline has become difficult, with some of the team members preparing to write their KCSE exam in October, with coincidence with the dates of the World Cup showpiece. However, Junior Starlet striker Marion Serenge has broken her silence on the matter, saying that she will prioritize the World Cup over KCSE exams.
As for me, I will choose World Cup simply because these opportunities comes once, and the exams I can redo even next year. A
decision supported by her father, Fred Serenge, who coached her school's football team, Archbishop Njenga, girls from Kakamega County in the early 2000s.
The exam can be done any other time, in my view. Even at my age, I can still be able to go sit for an exam. So I don't think this should be an issue as of now. I tend to believe the government is aware that these are candidates and they have taken much of the time in the camp. They have done the duty for the country, and the same government should be able to reciprocate the same by assuring that these girls will be able to do their exam. They have mechanisms that they can be able to put in place. There is a way they can be able to have the exam done, a special exam for them.
The talented Serenge, who was named the SJAC Sports Personality of the Month of June, asserted that the team is enthusiastic and ready to compete and win the tournament. Apart from Serenge, who studied at Archbishop Njenga, the other players facing the dilemma include goalkeeper Velma Auma from Wieta Girls, defender Christine Adhiambo, Nyakachi Secondary, Lauren Ilovonga from Wieta Girls, and Velma Auma from Nyakachi Girls. There have been calls by stakeholders for the Ministry of Education to offer special exams to the girls, but it remains unclear if the ministry will honor the request.
So I think the government has to make arrangements in advance. I want to repeat myself, whether the 8 players to sit for exams before that particular date, before the commencement of the matches, the World Cup. FKF also fanya early communication and also chip in. Either fanya mtihani mapema ama wakirudi. Yeah. It is a must, they have to do it.
Should the matter not be addressed on time, Kenya risks sending a weak team to the competitions and a potential early exit. Last November, Kenya saw the World Cup dream of the under-20 women's team, Rising Starlets, nipped in the bud after they got kicked out of the competition by Cameroon. Meanwhile, former Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko has offered to sponsor 50 female fans to accompany the team to Santo Domingo, urging the government to make special arrangement for the girls so that they do not miss out on the lifetime opportunity.
I think FKF, the Minister of Sports, the entire government, needs to play a role in this. Lazima hawa watoto wacheze friendly international matches mingi. And also I made a promise of sponsoring 50 girls to go and support our junior starlets, our heroines. The promise is still valid, it is still there. I will still do it. No, I don't give a false promise in sports.
Sonko says his move to sponsor the fund is motivated by his love for the game and not a public relations stunt.
But we don't come on PR, but CPR. I've done it before. We've just said I gave our ambassadors 3 million. And some of this support I've given to our team, but I remember very vividly when our ambassadors qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations. For changing room, I gave them $30,000.
The junior starlets are pooled in Group C alongside Korea, DPR, England, Kenya, and Mexico. With the clock ticking, it remains to be seen when the team will report to camp. African will be represented by Zambia, Nigeria, and newcomers Kenya. Nigeria have participated in 6 of the 7 previous editions, while Zambia will be making a return after a decade-long absence. Reporting for Sporty Monday, I am Zita Jimoi.
And of course, Ziti Jimoi there with that story, and that leads us to our discussion. Which way for the junior starlets? KCSE, or they take a plane to the Dominican Republic? I'll start with you. Jacob is here. I hope you're fine. What's your thought on this, the dilemma on the preparations?
Good morning. Good morning. I think there is a way to solve this, because I was looking at the dates, and I think the KCSE will be starting some weeks after the tournament. Now, what matters is that you don't want to consider the proper dates for the competition and KCSE, because also there's a part of preparation for both. You need total concentration to prepare for the World Cup. You also need total concentration to prepare for the exams. And I think knowing what happened last year, and we were here, we talked about it, then we don't want to repeat the same. It's only fools who do not learn from past experiences. So when the team failed to qualify because most of the players went back to class, then today I think this is a matter that has the Ministry of Education, has the Federation. They should by now have come up with a solution, because I was talking to a teacher somewhere in the, the whole debate about what we have seen in the school games lately, a lot of cheating, a lot of hooliganism and all that. And that topic came up. And Mwalimu was saying that just like we had in the last national exams, where there were students who were affected by floods, you remember, there were floods, and some of them were given special exams, then it is not a so unique matter that this one can be done the same, and we have the girls going to play in the World Cup. I listened to Serenge, and this is what is coming to my mind, that maybe by now she knows that her future is in football, more than even in the books. That is not to say that we are not emphasizing on the books, but essentially, by now, even in the spirit of CBC, it should be no brainer that that should be the way to go. Okay.
Shitera, it's basically, from where I sit, probably, even if the Federation is finding difficulty, and little wonder they didn't want to talk on this matter, but how do you proceed? Because at the end of the day, preparing the girls remains on their desk.
But the Federation has never been willing to talk on any matter. And a matter like this one, where we are celebrating our girls, I thought it's a good opportunity where the Federation could step forward and give us a timeline. But as it is, because they have not talked, there is no timeline. So unfortunate to a team that has offered itself and made a qualification and made history. I thought there will be a proper communication by as of now between the Minister of Education and the Minister of Sports, giving the direction whether the girls should proceed for the World Cup and later on come and do their special exams. I think the communication should be already out there, because the preparation for both, as Isia said, is critical.
And the girls cross-cutting, as Isia says, there are two parties involved here, the Minister of Education and
Minister of Sports.
Minister of Sports, and as well as the Federation. So these parties by now actually should have communicated.
And that's why I'm sure probably based on what is here, is saying that the exams will be administered sometimes after they have arrived back. Maybe the federation is gambling whether to go with that timeline or offer special examination. But I think it's the critical time they should check into this because I congratulate Serenge Marion because she has already made her decision. So whether the federation will offer special exams or not, she has made up her mind that my career is in football. Unlike me, who would have taken an opportunity in football, but I decided to...
Zita keeps rubbing that in. But Zita, Serenge says, for me, I want to go to the World Cup. And what do you make of that? Because this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and probably playing at the World Cup gives them an opportunity to be scouted by other clubs from across the globe, and probably an opportunity to break even, and also probably uplift their living standard and those of their families.
And also remember, an opportunity, I think if Zita becomes the fan #1 to travel, so I'm sure she will use that opportunity.
I'm not sure about that. Zita, proceed.
I think for me, it's a decision that has been made by the family, because if you can hear from the father, he's very confident saying that the decision has been made. Serenge will go and play the World Cup because exam is there. It doesn't matter if you are 50 years, doesn't matter if you are 60, 70, 80 years, doesn't have a limit. So for me, her taking a decision of going to play for the national team, that I will support her. Even if it's my child, I will support her 100%. Because at the end of it, this is what she's passionate about. We always talk about we need to nurture talents. This is part of nurturing the talents from our kids going up. So for me, I will support her. That is a good decision that she has made, because you can come back and prepare for exam. This is a one lifetime chance, as Sonko has said there. So something else that I want to just ask, it's like 2 months to again, like around 3 months or 2 months to the World Cup. What are we doing as preparation? Do we have any friendly matches has been played with the girls outside there? Like we have to play.
And actually, Zita, sorry to interrupt you, but former CS Namwamba, I don't know whether he'll be coming back, but he said these girls were gonna be sent to Spain for boot camp. I don't know if with the new developments, like you think that will suffice?
You can't do a boot camp only that makes you to be sharp. You have to play even against Nigeria team that is supposed to go for the World Cup with them. You have to play, because Nigeria have been there for seven times. So that is a good friendly that they can play against. We have Zambia, who are just coming back from after 10 years of playing that tournament. Those friendlies were supposed to be done even now. Like the girls are going home for the holiday. This holiday they need to come. They should be even in the camp. So again, we need even to play against Japan. We need to play against England. We need to have that experience when going to the watch day.
If Ababu Namwamba had that plan, I don't think it's a personal plan that he had. It's a ministry plan.
Yeah.
So the ministry should take up what the former CS had laid down, because as I say, it should be about the systems, not about the individual.
Preparation should start early.
Real quick, if you look at that group, and this is what Zita was talking to, you look at that pool, there is England there, there's Korea, and there's what are our chances if you look at that group, bearing in mind the starlets don't have experience at this level?
Yeah, I think it will be very hard for the starlets to even win a match there. Maybe I can say they'll be going there to just gain the experience and to just mark the register, let me put it that way. But looking at these teams, they've been there before, and it's going to be a tall order for our local girls. But the bottom line is that they've made history. They've gone there. They're going to write their name in the history books. They're going to actually register that they were in the World Cup. The players will also be scouted at some point. So I think it's a positive thing for them.
Let me lift the spirit of Orandi, Swila.
No.
Yeah.
Let me lift his spirit.
Maybe he should review Spain's...
real quick. Is here real quick?
You know, Jesus Christ one time told the disciples, "Ye of little faith."
Yes.
No,
you know,
let's be realistic.
Let me say this.
Okay.
When you talk about experience in age group football, sometimes you realize that when players feature in like under 17, like this one is under 17, the players who are in that category in the last edition are not there anymore.
Correct.
Yes.
So most probably you are going to find that all the countries are sending probably very new players. The bottom line is that if you prepare well for such tournaments, you're going to get it right. I remember, I want to quote what Francis Mutuku, the NOC SG, likes saying all the time. Like when he was here, I was talking the other day, he was saying that we are talking about Olympics 2024, Paris, and he was saying that already some countries are thinking about even Los Angeles, the next edition already, how you prepare. So basically, after you qualify for a tournament like this one, especially knowing that most of the countries are sending very green players who have never featured even in that tournament before, the only thing that they have is we have participated as a country previously, but as far as the unit, the playing unit is concerned,
it's new.
It's new.
But remember, we have coaches who have been there before, who have experienced that. It's not that they also change.
But
they don't change the technical bed, they don't change the coaches. These coaches have been there before, even if it's with the previous team.
Orlando, we have teams that
the World Cup,
we have
Morocco did it. So it's no longer about the experiences and all that we are talking about. At the Euros, Spain did it. A very young team that came in and shocked everyone, including experienced England and Germany.
The only thing we shall underline is that the proper preparation is what we have to go. Yeah. Because other maybe even these are the under 17, maybe other players are now 18 years. You know, they can't feature into this. So like just preparation for
preparation is key. Proper preparation, says Chitera, and of course we'll